Hello Libras, welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. Libra, we're going to look at you, your friend, and your foe's energy this week. We're going to do that with the archetype deck and maybe the tarot. We'll see if we need the tarot or not. Because I am tapping into 3 different energies, there's always a possibility you could end up in a different spot in this reading. But it is my intention that you are the first row, the you. The friend and the foe can also sometimes come out as the friend can be you doing the best thing for your highest good by utilizing that energy, and the foe can be you not doing the best thing, like not doing something for your highest good if you're utilizing that energy. But it is my intention that these are separate entities, so that is how I'm going to do the reading, unless it's screaming at me any other way. All right, Libra, let's get started. The energies here, your energy, the energy of your friend, and the energy of your foe. Your energy is the vampire in the light. So you may have just recently become aware of some sort of outside energy here that is draining your life force. This might be something that you haven't just recently become aware of. It could be something that you've become aware of over time and you're activating it right now, but it is present in the reading, so there's some sort of significance to it. The fact that it's coming out right now. Well, now this is interesting because you have your friend and the foe. I can see these cards. They're in the reverse. And it's funny the way your card is sitting here. You're like, to both those energies. We've had some really interesting friend-foe energies this week. Your friend is in the hero shadow. Escapism and a false sense of heroism. So your friend is not living in reality. Say that. Your friend isn't living in reality. They're not exercising some type of reality. They might think that they're the hero in a situation, but they are not. You could be just trying to distance yourself. Maybe like, you know, like if somebody's going on and on and on all the time, and they're always like, I'm the better person here. I did good. You look at this, like, you know, you could just get tiring and exhausting. Like that could be kind of like what's going on here for you. You might just not be enjoying your friend's energy. The foe's energy is also in the, wow, they're the messiah in the shadow. Well, exaggerated belief that you are the only means through which a cause can succeed. So your foe, your foe believes that they're the only one that can be the reason something happens, or the reason that something is successful, or it's got to be them that has to do it. Now, it's also interesting, maybe the friend's energy is maybe they're just not seeing themselves as a hero as well. It could be that. They could just be not seeing themselves as much of a hero right now. Yeah. You are aware, though, that something or someone is draining your life force energy. Okay, we're going to do one more shuffle. And we're going to ask about motives. So we're going to ask what your motives are, as well as friend and foe, and what your motives are directed towards. All right. Okay, motives for Virgo. Virgo. Libra is vampire. Fuck, what the hell just happened there? I feel like it's just like somebody flicked my switches. Okay, you have the king. Your motives, Libra. Why is Virgo coming in here? I can see, it's weird. Virgo's coming into the reading. Maybe you're dealing with a Virgo. Maybe some of you are Libra Virgo cusp. King in the shadow. Excessive feelings of entitlement, rulership without restraint. Okay, this is the motivation. I feel like you're motivated to get away from that, to be honest. It's like you are trying to get away from something here. You're trying to protect your energy. Your friend's motives are in the upright. Midas, miser, in the light, entrepreneurial, creative ability to turn anything to gold, delight in sharing life's riches. The way this is playing out, look at how these two cards are talking to each other. And the fact that it feels like you're trying to get away from something or someone that has like some sort of entitled, you know, excess feelings of entitlement. Your friend could be playing the victim here. Your friend could be playing the victim and you're trying to get yourself out of that situation or away from that energy. And they may be feeling like excessively entitled to you sharing something with them as well. What the foe's motives are, well, the foe's motives are in the upright. Healer. Okay, it's funny. Healer. Passion to serve others by repairing the body, mind, and spirit. Ability to help transform pain into healing. But what's funny is the foe's like, I'm the only one that can do it. I'm the only one that can heal. I am the healer. It is only me. No one else has this ability. I don't know. I find that really interesting. Sometimes I get some really funny messages from people. I have a lot of people over the years who've told me they're Jesus. I don't know. I don't know about that. But they're also like excessively pushy about it. Like, I don't think Jesus is pushing anything, man. I don't think he's pushing anything. So yeah, I am pretty doubtful. You people tell me that they're Jesus. I'm like, okay. But that is kind of that energy. It's me, man. I am the healer here. It's me. I can only be the one to heal. I just have to check on Lily. Just a second. You know, another way that I'm seeing this too. This could even be like, you could have a friend here who they have found someone. They may have found someone who can heal them, or they think, no, who they think can do some type of healing for them. But it's only this person can do that. They may need money to do that. And your friend might be coming toward, like, maybe you have some extra money and your friend is saying, like, you know what, if I have a bit of extra money, I could go to this healer. They're the only one that can heal me, right? So whoever that is, like, that would be your foe. It's like, okay, no. But then your friend could be saying, like, well, don't you care? Like, if this is the only person that can heal me, that's like I don't know. What are your motives directed towards? Okay, they're reversed too. Oh, look at gossip shadow. Thrives on the power of passing on private or secret information, betraying confidences. I think you're trying to get it away from something here, like really big time. I feel like there's a friend here who feels entitled to something that you have, or some type of resource. It really does not feel like to me that this friend wants to share in something. I don't know, maybe they can. I feel like somebody's pulling the strings on a friend. Maybe this friend feels like that there's some sort of course or something that they could take here to learn healing, and their friend could be spinning something. I don't know if they're spinning it. I think something might be spun towards them, and they might be repeating it, which is kind of giving me this, right? Like they could be repeating something here that somebody has spun in their mind. And it is like, well, once I get this certification, or once I become this healer, I'll make money, I'll share, we're going to be rich. Like, I'm feeling kind of weird about the friend. Okay, the friend's motives are directed towards goddess. The feminine expressed through wisdom, nature, life force, and sensuality. The friend's energy is anything but heroic right now. Oh my God, no, the friend thinks they're a hero, but they're not. They're not a hero, okay? And the foe's motives are directed towards virgin in the shadow, fear of intimate union. Oh my God, what? Especially with this Messiah. Like they see themselves as the Messiah and nobody else is. You must have union with me. I just see you like going out the door. I just want to see you like going out the door, and you don't want to know. I don't know. No. Companion advocate. It's at the bottom. Companion advocate. Loyal, tenacious, and unselfish. And inspires you to put compassion into action. I mean, you could be someone who, you know, does have a tendency to be quite loyal towards your friends here and unselfish. See, I'm getting that vibe. Like this friend is motivated by, I think, your unselfishness. This is how these two cards are sitting to each other on the table. Look at that. Like, right? They're reaching for you. What are you doing? Get away. They're literally reaching for you. I think because you do have a tendency to be, you know, nice, and you share with people, you know, all that good shit. Excessive feelings of entitlement, rulership without restraint. Somebody feels entitled to your energy. Why? Friends and foes are coming out kind of funny this week, man. They really are. Because the person's not really your friend. Like, they feel entitled to something that you have. Is it money? Is it some type of resource? Is it just your time? There are so many interesting ways that I'm seeing this energy. I also feel like there could be like something strange going on here between the friend and the foe, where like it's almost like I think the foe is somehow influencing a friend for you. And they're influencing a friend that feels like unsafe to you, or it feels like it could compromise your safety, or it could compromise you in some way. Even this card here in the reverse is like your friend could, like, let's say, I don't know, your friend could be connecting with someone here who might be telling them that they are some type of spiritual healer and nobody heals like they do. You know, I'm sure they've said more than that to this person, but I'm just, right, for sake of not making this a 2 or 3 hour reading. And there's something untrue about this person. Now, they do want to heal. They really want to heal. And, but I feel like they want you to come. Like, I feel like they want you to come. And so, okay, it could even be like, let's say, it could be a counselor or something like that too. It could be a relationship counseling. It could be honestly, any number of things. But either it feels like this person feels that they have experienced some type of healing and they want you to come and experience it too. Or the foe has said, if you have a friend, bring them next time. And I don't know, I feel like you've got red flags are flying up for you here. There's red flags flying up for you here. And you might also feel like that there's something else besides healing. Like this foe wants information about me. This foe, like, right, that could be it too. Because in any type of healing, right, there's probably some type of conversation. Like if it's, you know, like therapy or anything like that, they're going to ask questions. So what is your history? What is the past history? What is the relationship like between your parents and yourself? And right, like you don't want somebody having information about you. I feel like, yeah, but it feels like whatever this friend wants, like this friend might even be feeling like, I'm the hero here. I can help Libra. I have found maybe there's something that you're struggling with, and the friend is thinking, oh, I'm going to be the hero here and I'm going to help Libra with this. I have found someone that can help them. But they're the hero and they're delusional. Like they're delusional. This is not helpful. And it could be too, it could be like trying to, like, the sort of like a divine feminine energy here with goddess. And wise, because, well, you don't want to, you're afraid of connecting you. Jeez. Fear of intimate union. Like, right, like this could even be some type of relationship dynamic that's coming out here between you and the friend. And there's something the relationship isn't doing well. And this person could want you to go to some sort of counseling or whatever it is. And you're like, really, I don't know, it's like you're getting red flags about this. And probably too, like, right, what's your motive? Because someone has an excessive feeling of entitlement, right? The Messiah in the reverse is someone who really has an excessive feeling of entitlement. Okay, go to the tarot. What is it that you were aware of or becoming aware of that is stealing your life force here? Oh, the moon. Quite interesting. The moon. Fears, nightmares, the unknown. There's some, okay, right? Like the unknown. There's something that you don't know about here. And it feels like it's stealing your life force. Why do I feel like your friend is, like something probably going on here, but it's almost like the friend is unaware of this. The friend is not being heroic. It's almost like the friend is not helping you. Could be some sort of spiritual attack too at the moon. You could, oh, you can see that, right? Like, look at all this energy coming across the moon there. Could be, right? Afraid of a spiritual attack. What's this excess feeling of entitlement? It's almost like you feel like someone thinks they deserve your energy here. The Nine of Pentacles. But the Nine of Pentacles is trying to stay sovereign, is sovereign. And you're dealing with someone who has an excessively feeling like they have, or they are entitled in some way to your energy. And you're trying to protect your energy. You're trying to protect your energy here, like big time. And but it's almost like your motives have to do, you think someone's gossiping about you too, or somebody's talking about you, or you don't want to be giving any information or anything out here for anyone to be able to talk about. Gossip in the shadow. Oh, the Emperor. This feels like it could be some type of a relationship. Right? What is your friend's motives are directed towards? The Goddess. It's like, well, and that's funny because the Emperor in this deck is called the God, and the Empress, I believe, is Goddess. I think she is. I can't remember, but it's right. Like you have God and Goddess. This could even be somebody trying to set you up. Like it could be a friend, like thinking, oh, I just met someone who's perfect for you. God, this person, like, yeah, no, I bet you this person is your person. I don't know. And this foe is like, I am the only one that can heal Libra. Go and talk to Libra. Bring them to me. Fuck. All right. You think the Emperor has said something here, or you think, yeah. All right. So why is your friend like reversed hero? What are they doing? Why is your friend a reversed hero? The Three of Swords. Oh, it's almost like all they're doing is really hurting you, or this person already, or because this, oh, maybe this person has hurt. This person has hurt and is the one that needs to go to get healed. You don't need that. Your friend, right? But it is like maybe your friend thinks that because there's something wrong with them or something that can be healed in them, that you have the same thing, and you're like, no, I'm okay. I'm protecting my energy. And your friend thinks that they are falsely a hero. Maybe they think like being in pain here is heroic. Midas Miser. It feels like they're reaching for you. Delight in sharing life's riches. See, but that I also feel like it is like there's something they feel like there's something they found and they want to share it with you. You're like, no, I don't feel right about this. Like, you know, it's giving me this vibe too. Like if someone who suddenly found some type of new religion or something like that, and they're just enthralled with it. And they want you to like, oh, you don't believe what this has done for me. Like this has done so much. But they're coming from like a wounded space. They're coming from a wounded space, and their perspective is as well. Like, I don't think your friend means you any harm. I feel like, yeah. So, Midas, Miser in the light. The Ace of Fire it is. Like, I found something here. This is amazing. I want to share it with you. What their motives are directed towards. Goddess. Transformation, Chariot. Oh, okay. And also I'm getting the vibe that this friend has discovered something in spiritualism, but I feel like it's through an actual person. And this is not a good person with the Messiah in the reverse. It's also giving me this vibe here, where a lesson that I learned very early on in life through my grandfather was that you never needed anyone to connect yourself with God. God is in the forest, God is in the field, God is with you at all the time. You don't need to go to church to talk to God. You don't need any preacher, you don't need any pastor. And honestly, he was right. He's right. And not to say that preachers and pastors and things like that can't be valid in people's lives and that they can't be good. But, some people in, I would say probably like my grandfather, had learned a lot through nature and through his own self-will and discovered God through himself and connected with that on a daily basis. Because, right, if you tried to steer him towards any church, he was like, no fucking way, I'm not going there. I'm not going to listen. He had to read the Bible from like cover to cover as a child, like the whole thing. It wasn't like he didn't know the Bible. He knew it, but he wasn't going to any church for anyone to tell him how he should connect with God. There's something like sort of like that, sort of floating in the air here, but it's almost like you found a friend, maybe it's even a spouse or a partner that has said, oh my God, I've been going to this every week and it is so amazing. It's so great. Like, come on. But it's almost like what they don't realize is they could actually wound you. They could actually be wounding you by getting you to go there, because it would take away your spiritual power. There's something going on here, like where you know how to protect yourself. You know how to protect yourself from spiritual attack. And if you've probably seen something for what it is, because the foe is the Messiah in the reverse. This ain't nobody that's going to save you. This isn't anyone who's going to help you. This is somebody who's going to help themselves. But I cannot help but feel like, especially with this, like a fear of intimate union, like your friend doesn't want to come? Oh, you need to talk to them, get them to come. Like I feel like somebody is spinning something in your friend's head to talk to you, and they want you to go. Like, oh, you're a divine feminine, or you're this, right? Like it's to open up your divine femininity, or it's almost like someone too, like, if it's someone who's just recently discovered like divine feminine and masculine energies, or twin flames or something like that, you're like, oh, I know all about that stuff. I don't need to know anymore. I know my path. I know where I'm going. But this friend, it's like maybe they've just discovered it. You know when someone has just discovered something for the first time? I get stuff like that sometimes. I haven't had it in a while, where I'll get the odd person that has just gone through an awakening, and they pop into my channel and all of a sudden they know everything. And I'm like, dude, I'm not going to say that people can't teach me stuff. People definitely can. But you can, and this is like your friend. It's like you can just tell when somebody's become aware for the first time, and they are not fully aware though yet. And but they are criticizing. It's, what do they call that? Where someone is, someone who doesn't know very much thinks they know a lot. That's almost like the energy that you're protecting yourself from here. So, okay. The foe is the Messiah in the reverse. I hope this isn't like a cult or something like that. It could be like a cult. The Two of Air. Oh, that's interesting. Could it be somebody that works with pendulums or something like that? I don't know. Not to say that people who do that are. I don't know. I believe that you are the only means through which a cause can succeed. The cross. It's like this person says God is the only person that speaks through them, and you know better than that. So that's like a red flag. This person's intuition is the only intuition you should trust. That's the foe. Their motives are to heal. See, this is delusional. This is like, and I say it's delusional, which in some respects, sometimes I wonder, is that more dangerous than just a manipulator? Because someone who's delusional really truly believes that they are the only one that can heal anything or anyone. They are the only, like, and it's coming up in the upright. This person really wants to heal others. But they are not the only person that is capable of doing this. And they are certainly not the only person that is capable in tapping into the energy of God. We all can, honestly, right? So, because it's not, isn't a reversal card here. It doesn't feel like to me that this is someone who is just a full-on manipulator. I mean, they're probably manipulating. They probably manipulated themselves into some sort of false storyline that they truly believe, but that also comes down to being delusional. Like, that's delusional. So, and depending on what degree that is, right? Like, if somebody really does believe that they're Jesus, can we all take in Christ consciousness energy? Yes. People who have emailed me over the years, Jesus. No, I don't believe so. The healer. The 9 of Cups. Yeah, see, I make it all better. Tell me your dreams and I'll make them come true. I will hear your dreams. I don't know. I just feel like this person wants to know information about you. And it's almost like you're saying that's a red flag. I want to know your dreams. I want to know your dreams. I will hear, I don't know if they will heal your dreams. They'll heal your dreams. I'm the only one that can make their dreams come true. Bring them to me. See, now that gets scary too. And maybe that's why you're like feeling so very protective in this energy, because you may be feeling like your friend has just gone down and taken some big gulps of like Kool-Aid here. Like, what the fuck are you drinking, my friend? That you are trusting this and then you're trying to get me involved. Your foe's motives are directed towards you. Look at how they're both protecting themselves. You. I knew it. I don't know why I didn't see that originally. Well, there's a lot going on the table. There's always a lot going on here. So I'm going back and forth and trying to knit it together. You, because you're afraid to connect with them. What is this? Who is it? Like, I'm really curious. Is this like a cult? Is this some sort of spiritual leader? Is it a counselor? Virgin in the reverse. The crone of water, the king of water. Because you're not bringing your emotions forward. Jeez Louise, too. It's almost like maybe you and your friend went to something together. Like, you went to something together, and it could be like could have anything to do, it could have something to do with an addiction. Like, it could have something to do with like addiction counseling, grief counseling. Could have any sort of counseling as a possibility here. And I feel like you didn't feel comfortable and you didn't open up. You're not divulging how you feel. You're not divulging how you feel. Yeah. The Hierophant is at the bottom. The Book of Shadows, the Tower, Temperance. Woo, why? Jeez. Temperance. Look at this, all this major arcana. The Tower and the Book. Isn't it fascinating how, like, books are made out of wood and paper? Well, at least they were when I was a kid. I don't know anything's made out of anymore. Spiritual truth. It just feels like this shocking spiritual truth. I'm going to go do the extended, Libra. In the extended, we are going to ask, what is the unexpected coming towards you? Good heads up, just be careful with your friend here. What is the unexpected coming towards your friend? And what is the unexpected coming towards your foe? There's 2 options in the description below if you would like to follow me to the extended. Thank you so much, Libras. Until next time, be gentle with yourselves. Bye.